Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities, that is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I think it'll be fascinating, Peter, to see what this fella Gavi's been tasked with.
Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Porro. Distributed tidily.
Rodri.
Reinders. Reinders. Holland.
Rodri.
Reinders. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Zubimendi. Now that looks a decent ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gavi. And this is Morata. Morata ploughing through the middle. Spain are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. He's a sharp little ball here. Good take, and is he in? And he's gone backward here. Played out towards the right wing. Marmouche.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rodri, nicely shaped ball. And he's intervened well there. Howson. Rodri, passes coming off in quick succession here. Now who's going to be first to this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Zubimendi, great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Pedro Porro looking to run onto it. Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Gavi. That is a great pick out. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Not the most accurate pass. Not the most convincing of passes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Reinders. Ruben Dias. Here's Doku. Vardiol. Marmouche. And this is Marmouche. He's had it taken off him. Great vision. Rodri. And it's Gavi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Reinders. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Pedro Porro, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Spain can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's certainly onside here. Oh, split-second reaction.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
He's found a way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Doku can get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Morata being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Marmouche. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
The attendance for this match was 50,913.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Reinders. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he latch on to this? In with the challenge. Rodri. Subimendi. And this is Morata. Vardiol defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good ball over the top. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Gavi, and it's Porro. He's shifting through the gears here. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Spain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Lenormand cuts out the pass. And this is Marmouche. And that could set him on his way. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Spain. Number 26.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 9.
So, the first goal of the game.
Number
What a great
18.
time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache.
on the field,
Does he sit on this lead now,
number
or try and
22,
finish it off?
Ferran Torres. Number 10, Danny Olmo. Number
Can he get on
8,
the end of this?
Fabian
Oh, that's a
Ruiz.
key interception.
Substitutions taking place.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
This might spell danger. Now it's Haaland. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Savinho. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. That's very neat. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Into the last 5 minutes. Aims beyond the defence. Nico Gonzalez. Gonzalez has been caught there, it's a foul. Marmouche. Savinho. Oh, that's nice.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. He's in a good position here. Chance! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Reinders.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes. And he shoots! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
It's Vinicius Junior! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, their back
Takes a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ruben Dias. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. No way through. Chouameni, Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball.
Very nicely done.
Rodri powering forward here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And they're back in front. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Haaland really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
And we have our very first corner. Reinders with the short one. And it's Nunez.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Now it's Valverde.
Oh, that's fabulous. Showing good feet.
Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Valverde. Oh, cracking ball. Guardiola does well to get it back. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
He's trying the shot. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Valverde. He's being urged to shoot, and he's managed to get free. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Doku.
He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Added time.
Knows it.
Valverde. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Reinders. Bernardo Silva, and he's worked it through. He is through here, and the finish! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. High octane, high tempo, high scoring, that was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half, they've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Reinders. Now it's Haaland. Marmouche! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Valverde. Now it's Haaland. And he's surging through. That was superb goalkeeping.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Doku. Rodri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Valverde gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Guardiola. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as they're going to go. Look at the space here. He's had a shot! Chouameni. Howson. Nicely aimed pass. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
cuộc sống của vợ giờ phải
delightful ball.
ở Son là phải nhờ vợ cách
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
chồng thấy chối không, xong rồi nhờ vợ có thể em biết phải con 2 triệu của ba
Matthews Nunes.
mà thì đéo
That
mà
looks a
bà
cracking ball.
thành bà bảo mình
well played.
khỏi Son 20. Ui dồi
Matthews
ôi,
Nunes.
em được
He is sporting a
okay,
guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
không nghĩ thấy chối không chồng?
Đấy nó cứ khôn mặt của
Khôn
nó.
cái kiểu khôn giỏi ấy.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy
Chê
with that.
mà.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more,
Ôi,
no
nếu
less.
bay mà một điều chê kinh khủng luôn.
And he's lost his man
Thế
here.
nhưng mà ý của chồng có thấy không?
Bellingham.
Như là nếu mà
Oh, good
lúc nào
read.
cũng được
That's great
lọc
positioning.
về
So
cho mình
good
ấy.
from him.
Ví dụ như làm việc của
And
mình,
that has left him in a
mình
heap.
phát đồ cho người ta thì người ta muốn không người ta có
Well
hơn.
timed,
Còn mình
excellent
nghĩ là người ta
interception.
phát đồ cho mình không người ta có hơn. Còn mình phát đồ cho người ta
Vardiol.
thì người ta muốn là mình lấy công của
And it's
công của
Rodri.
người ta đẻ đi ấy. Nhưng mà đúng là thế
And
thật.
it's
Bởi
Reinders.
vì ví dụ vợ mua cho chị loại thuốc cảm đầu tiên vợ vào 40 nhưng về sau vợ thấy
And he's
bé
looking
quá
to
vợ
catch
cũng
him
tính
up.
xuống 35 chứ vợ lấy cao ấy.
Closing in on the last quarter of an
Xong
hour.
rồi bảo là chứ sân bái lại bảo là gì lấy cho người
Howson.
ngoài thì 80 còn lấy về dùng chỉ thế thôi. Ôi dồi,
Terrible
chứ chả hiểu
pass.
sao là dùng hay là ấy thì khác với nhau. Xong
Valverde.
thấy là người ta thế nên em mới bảo là tính thì tính theo công
Passing is
thôi.
crisp and
Cái
sharp.
gì bị sách thì là cái gì
Now
là
it's
công của cái
Mbappe.
đấy phải không? Thế xong rồi hôm
Well,
nay
that was
sách
a
cái
period
gì
of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
cái đồ cũng thế.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Knocks it into space.
Quá
Lovely
sắm.
pass, but can he get there?
Tính cho người ta muốn lấy công cao thì cũng trả công cao cho người ta, muốn lấy công thấp cũng phải lấy công thấp cho người ta thì sau người ta mới lấy công thấp cho mình
It's
đúng
been
không?
intercepted.
That was well played.
Phải
Well
cả lột
stopped.
20.000 thì là
That is
em
not
hoàn
gone
toàn
well.
có thể pick free cho chị ý luôn, bởi vì chỉ có mỗi thỏi son chẳng lấy công được gì.
Alexander-Arnold.
Nhưng mà bởi vì chị ý
That's a
nói chuyện
foul.
với em kiểu
Simple decision for the referee.
Em thích con đấy khôn vật.
khôn thật mà.
Chi đi từng đông luôn. Nhảm nhí là cái cứt gì này. Nghe khắm nhỉ?
Nghe thắm không?
Đấy.
Luôn cho chị thì em lấy thẳng công của chị cũng được luôn.
Mà đéo thì phải son của nó. Có đấy buồn cười thì cũng là thật ra cứ làm như thế thì mẹ cái này
We have got
cứ động
changes
kinh
here
tế
from
ra
both
cái
sides,
này
in
nó
fact.
đéo cần lấy nữa thì bọt cho thì
Number
cứ
24.
làm cái
Ruffled
bạc
a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Mbappe. Coming on the field.
It's a
Number
promising
19,
position.
Dani Ceballos. Number
The
6.
final 5 minutes.
Eduardo Camavinga.
And here's Foden.
Number 4.
Lovely feet.
Number
Now,
11,
shot a goal!
Rodrigo.
Got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played back.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bất ngờ đéo gì.
Pops him off in and wins back the ball.
Been indicated.
Nicely spread.
Chị muốn lấy công cao với cái
Goulart.
chị chỉ chẳng 2 triệu
Goulart
yên thôi.
tries making a foray down the right. 2 minutes to be added on. Great vision. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled
nhờ bà
themselves
là
through
đi mẹ nhờ mẹ đi
unwaveringly.
Xong 20 rồi nghĩ luôn chối thôi.
thà mở mẹ mồm mà thôi thở son sẽ hộ chị nhé
Thật
thì
mình
mẹ ok luôn. Đói nắng mà thúi chê người ta bẩn ấy, chê Grab bẩn, đói nắng cộng thúi cộng 13 km này.
Thì sao nhỉ? Toàn thời trang. Sinh thì bên đây.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Reinders. Tries a shot! They've scored! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Marmouche. Haaland. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, that's well spotted. Brahim Diaz. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's picked his way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rudiger calmly anticipates. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And the through ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shoots! Oh, that's another chance. A real chance and a real let-off.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Reinders.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Reinders. Rodri. And he was quick to react.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He is through here. Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Reinders does well to get it back. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. Rodri goes looking wide. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Chouameni.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Reinders. Adem.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range.
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
Reinders. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Mbappe. Doku! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bernardo Silva. And the shot!
A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we are back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating.
Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's burst through. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz driving. And the finish!
Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Brahim Diaz certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Matheus Nunes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Lovely, now then. Early ball out from the back. Pass somewhat off target. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
And Marmouche! In he goes again. Relentless! Just relentless!
And the lead is extended still further.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Brahim Diaz. Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shot, surely! It's a goal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Just about up to the hour now. That is good alertness.
Now, can they get him away? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's very neat. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance!
Cái lộn quá.
No mistake! That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So now the difference is 3.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Valverde. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vinicius Junior.
Being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He's had it taken off him.
And he's away.
Looking to play him in. That's a good ball.
Chance for a shot! Goal!
Just cruising! They are cruising!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Goulart. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
And now the breakaway.
Threads one in. Shot could be on.
And he shoots!
And that was very necessary. Goulart running with the ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Eder Militao. Savinho with a definite foul there.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni.
Passing nice and neat. Kovacic.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Rodri.
Savinho. Nicely weighted ball. Savinho, and he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out.
Alexander-Arnold.
Now it's Goulart.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vardiol does really well to win the ball there.
Rodri.
And they can counter here.
Habrá 4 minutos de
No,
descuento.
that was never going to make it.
4 extra minutes added on.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior,
who does have an assist to his name. Chance here to counter. Pass is just off target.
Ruben Dias.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Camavinga has been given his march. And that's that. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think this guy, Gavi, is someone who really does show his Catalan pedigree, Peter, where the philosophy is to love the ball, to demand the ball, to protect the ball. And
And the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri.
And here's Perez.
Played out towards the right wing.
Perez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he finish? They've scored! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And we have our very first corner. Grimaldo goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Doku. Oh, well measured. And the shot's on here.
That's good defending, very good defending. Goes down, but nothing given.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lovely feet.
Bernardo Silva proves just a little bit too strong. Perez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zubimendi. That's been cut out, well played. Back when it goes. Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedri. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Doku has created one goal already. Rodri. And it's Zubimendi. Can he get on the end of this? Strokes it back. Lovely, now then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Reinders. Rodri. Matthews Nunes. Reinders. Reinders tries making a foray down the right. Probing pass. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. That is lovely. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Morata. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. Threads one in. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Spain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Reinders. Marmouche. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Reinders. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a dangerous... Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Reinders with the short one. Oh, nice touch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spain are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space, and the through ball. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Lovely pass, but can he get...
Shapes to shoot! He has done it! The second half sparks right into life. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be.
Perez receives it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Zubimendi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Zubimendi, given the lift of his goal, just about up to the hour now. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely weighted ball. And he thumps it clear.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Zubimendi powering forward here. Donnarumma gets good distance on it.
Mathias Nunes.
Gavi has given away a free kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Grimaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Reinders. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he welcomes it in. Well, they could break here.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 26, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 18 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's nice. Hangs one in.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Semenyo. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is a good ball to... And the finish! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. and it came off beautifully.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever.
Raya getting this one clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
That is good alertness.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Morata. Ake. Not too much more here than seeing out.
And that is that.
Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went